What's the impact of the recording? Well, this question comes from Chris in Cape Town, South Africa, a place I would love to visit. And Chris writes, what is the impact of the recording? Is the microphone not as important as the speakers? How do we know if the microphone is capturing the live music as accurate as our human ears? In my opinion, investing a lot of money into the reproduction chain of music makes sense, and the source material is of outstanding quality. If the source material is of outstanding quality. Blah. What are your thoughts and insights into that subject? Well, boy, you hit the proverbial nail with your head, Chris. It's absolutely critical. One of the reasons that we've started Octave Records with mastering engineer Gus Skinnis and our studios that are here, small as they are, is we want to preserve the recording arts as best we can. I mean, and we're not alone. There's a few people out there trying to do it. And one of the keys, of course, aside from just the recording and mastering and a love of music and trying to reproduce it the way it really sounds like, is that microphone. So microphones all have a sound to them just like speakers. There's no such thing as a neutral microphone. There are microphones that are more neutral than others. There are more speakers that are neutral than are more neutral than others and colored and all that. But these are transducers that are themselves very far from perfect. I know quite a number of people who have enough experience with microphones, and we're talking the best mics around, $10, $20, $30, $40,000 microphones, and they can they can hear, that voice was recorded with a Neumann. That's clearly the sound of an AKG or a Telefunken or whatever, and these are great mics. But the fact that my buddy Dan Schwartz and a number of other people can identify instantly, that was clearly recorded on this kind of microphone. It's because it has a sound to it. So that's just part of the deal. And you hope that it's just going to be something that fits and has the synergy and the musicality of what you're trying to achieve in that recording. So going back to my buddy Dan. So Dan, who's a fairly famous musician, has a wonderful collection of microphones, and one of them is this, I believe it's an AKG. It's a stereo microphone that was modified by Tim Paravicini, and Tim did some amazing modifications, and it's the best microphone I've ever heard, by far. And Dan has loaned it to us, and we're going to be making recordings with it. But is it perfect? No. So I would look more towards who's making the recording, who's doing the mastering, how is it recorded, and what kind of reputation do they have for doing their best to maintain great musical qualities to the music. And if you can, suss that out, then you'll be in pretty good shape. But it's a great question, and I do appreciate it. All right, I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. So long.